Hey Brownetown, so this is Warwind 72. Unfortunately, the War 70 and 71, they just get ate up by the updates that came out. Schwacked all our replays, so they're gone. We had some nice 3 stars to show you, but it's just not going to happen. So this clan did pretty good. Got 2-starred, almost all of us except for 0. Only 3 stars they got were on the bottom, so I mean they put up a decent fight. This war was good for us. We got all the 3 stars except for 1, 3, and 7, so we cleaned up pretty well. Gonna get started here, probably skip through some of the endings when it's obvious, just, you know, the cleanup is left so we can try and get more replays in. This first one here is Hex, is the player that was formerly known as Rose before he name switched. Changed his name since he kind of coined this HexaLaLoon attack. 6 hounds and loons, which none of us had really seen before. Hadn't seen a lot of videos of it, and he's just been kicking ass with it. He's 3 stars from 9s, and here he goes 3 star and a 10. Gets the freeze in that the one single target Inferno. A couple of the single target Infernos lock onto the lava pups after they went down. It's pretty awesome to see this work. I always kind of hesitated from wanting to bring, use the golems and hounds against the single target Infernos, but yeah, he shows that it can do work. There's just so many pups and balloons, targeting one at a time, they can't kill all those units. So yeah, this is a really nice attack, just got the cleanup waiting. No defenses left. Let's see. Yeah, we got Hex again. This was a completely different type of attack, so we'll show 2 of his. We got a Town Hall 9 Hogging here for us. Unfortunately, we did have a couple more Town Hall 10 3 stars for you in the last 2 wars, but like I said, they were just the replays got wiped out. So he gets the lure. And you can see here, looking at the base, there's not that many places for traps. Maybe the spring traps, but not really for the big bombs or double big bombs. You can pretty safely assume that he's got all the Teslas in the core, so that leaves a spot for 1 big bomb. There's maybe 1 at kind of the southeast by that archer, and that's about it. So keep 1 heal in the bag for each of those positions, and your hogs will be safe. Does an Asian wall here. Not to mention, against the Town Hall 9 with 4 heals, I mean, you can just about cover their entire base that has the single target defenses with all 4 of those heal spells, so don't have too much to worry about. So yeah, and there's his Asian wall of hogs finishing it off. The sweeper and the archer tower will go down. He has enough to take out the king, and that's it. Awesome attacks this war, Rose. Sorry, Hex. 6-star war for you, so very nicely done. Let's get 0 here. This is the player formerly known as Kayla. His mini is still known as Monster Sauce. And he's got another Hogging for you. And this is really the same kind of thing as Hex's Hog attack. There's 5 places here you can see where there could be a big bomb. But of course, there's going to be 4 Teslas, so once a few of those start popping up, you know where the big bombs are going to be. And he's got plenty of heals to go around. And he's very patient with the lure. Definitely shouldn't be underestimated. It was nicely done. Yeah, and there's his king's ability to take out the archer clean, and here goes the Hogging. Another Asian wall. And his Hogs just steamroll that base onto the heel. A big bomb does go off, but it doesn't even kill him, and there were enough left. If those died, he still would have cleaned it up, so just a cleanup left. Nice tech, man. Monster Sauce, he had another Hogging. We've already shown you a couple of those. We're going to skip that. Well, let's see, Hero. He did something nice. I guess he did it in the last couple wars too, but with the replays getting wiped out, I didn't get a chance to see it. So he sends a Hound in instead of a Golem to tank with the Hogs. So this is a LaHo attack, I guess. It's really nice because the Golem, of course, without a jump spell or without a wall break, is going to get hung up on this kind of, you know, outer wall here on the southwest side. The Hound, it doesn't pick up all the, like, the cannons per point defenses, obviously, because it's the air. But it does go into the center and pick up all the, you know, the wizard towers, the archer towers. So, yeah, it gets the job done, tanking for the Hogs. Just another attack I've never heard of or seen. It's possible they're watching some other videos, but or it could have just been his own creation. I'm actually not too sure. Yeah, there goes the Hound. He's got that heel where the big bomb was. Nicely done. Another heal on the next big bomb. And a couple of those pups are already starting his cleanup. And there's the last heal on a big bomb. He's gonna have like 10 or 15 Hogs left. They annihilate the king and that one's over. Yeah, very nice attack, Hero. That's the player formerly known as Inyo Window. Let's see, alright, the last one we got for you. One of my attacks did have a 3-star or 2 in the last couple wars, but they got wiped out. So it does happen once in a blue moon. This I'm going to show you this one. This is actually not the best attack. I like the fact that it was the first HGH I've ever done, and it still was able to 3-star, even though there were tons of things that were done not very well. So it can be a very strong strat, even if you mess it up a little bit like I did. Definitely one that's fun to play with, a lot different than most of the other mainstream strategies. So right here, I would probably not drop my giants so that his king's gonna run around two-shotting them. That was pretty terrible. Even with the healers, he's still killing him in 2 hits. So I wouldn't recommend that. Alright, so some whiz cleaning up. They finally take out the king. Healers getting those giants up, the Hogs go down. The heal spells are keeping them up. This piece probably could have just been hogged. Sure, that's what made the attack work, was the Hogs and not the rest of it. You see right here we get those clutch 3 healers keeping that wizard up. He's kicking that pink wall's ass right there. So luckily he's getting backed up by the healers. And a couple of them redirect onto the giants, which are also doing nothing but beating on pink walls. So yeah, it would have been nice if maybe I'd saved the healer, dropped it on the northeast side once those Hogs came up, keep them up a little longer to ensure it actually was a 3-star, because it could have been close if a couple of those Hogs died. But needless to say, not too terrible for the first time using this strat and not being very familiar with it. Still pulled it off, so. Somewhat horrible in ways, but it still got the job done, so, you know, that's all that matters. A really nice war, though. We only missed 3 stars, so hopefully we'll have some more to show you like this that don't get wiped out by Supercell's replays. One nice thing I like about this attack is usually you've got a couple wizards left at the end to help the cleanup, so you don't necessarily have to save anything for that. And there we go. Yeah, great war, everyone, and have a good night.